After having a couple days to reflect on the accident, I realized that I'm not really more upset about the dent. I think I'm more so upset about the fact that it's just adding one more thing to my plate. I'm out here at a park because I want to tell you guys about the little accident that you guys just saw. 2 days ago, after winning the third game of my rec soccer league, me and my roommate, we were on our way back from the game, and I was driving us, and we pulled into our garage. There's this pole in the garage that's very conveniently placed to where it's not the most ergonomically friendly corner for cars, I would say. I wasn't paying enough attention as I should have been when driving around that corner. The front end of the car made it around just fine. The back end, that was the issue. I dinged my quarter panel, and I dinged it pretty bad. There's a pretty large scratch and dent in it now, and I'm actually very upset because you guys know I just bought CarPlay for my car. My car is very old. It does have about 185,000 miles on it, but because it's a Lexus, you know, that thing's going to go for 250, maybe even 300,000 miles. So my goal was, I'm just going to keep this car as long as possible, ride it into the ground. And I still can do that. But now I have this dilemma of this gigantic, it doesn't impact functionality as far as I know. I've been driving the car today and it's been fine. But I have now this gigantic battle scar, this gigantic wound, both on the car and in myself, because I love this car. I pride myself in keeping the car nice and clean and pristine. I made a completely separate YouTube channel where I documented rebuilding this car from scratch, because it is a rebuilt title car. It was a salvage auction car, and I spent an entire summer rebuilding it with my dad and my friends and a couple of mechanics who helped along the way as well. I know it's not the end of the world because the car is still driving, it's still functional, but the car is basically worth nothing now if I were to sell it, because obviously it's an auction car, so it has a salvage title. It has 184,000 miles, so those two things already tank the value. But now this additional thing, the car is not valuable enough for me to spend the money that it's going to take to fix that, because a quarter panel is not like a fender. A fender would have been an easy fix, but the quarter panel is one gigantic singular panel. I'm expecting it to be somewhere between like $1,200 and $2,000. That just does not make sense for a car that's as old as it is, has as many miles as it is, and the condition it is in. I have two options: one, drive it like this, or two, get a new car. I can't afford a new car at the moment. I am saving because obviously when this craps out on me, I'm gonna need something. But after having a couple days to reflect on the accident, I realized that I'm not really more upset about the dent. I think I'm more so upset about the fact that it's just adding one more thing to my plate. You guys know I've been documenting my 20s, all the ins and outs and realities of it. My first job out of college, balancing finances, paying off student loans, all those different things. I'm saving up for a master's right now, trying to maintain an emergency fund, paying off student loans. Obviously the current job market, there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to work. I'm trying to build this audience, build a YouTube channel. There's just so many different things going on in life right now. It's a lot of load to bear. It's a lot of weight to bear. And in the moment, I really just was overwhelmed with that kind of weight. To me, this car is more than a car. It's a car, like I said, that I built from the ground up. It was a salvage car, and I worked on it with my bare hands. My family, my friends, we put blood, sweat, and tears into the car. So obviously I have so many great memories from graduations, from road trips, from vacations, from moving, out of state, even installing the CarPlay that I just did. And the car's not gone. It's changed a little bit now. And honestly, a couple of years ago, something like this would ruin me. It would absolutely ruin my month, my year, it would definitely take me out. But now it's another thing for me to balance, and that's what I am trying to learn and figure out as I grow and change in life, is how to balance all of these different load bearing things. So yeah, in the end, the dent is still there, and it probably will be for the foreseeable future, maybe until I sell the car. But every time I look at it now, I can't think about it as an accident. think about it as a reminder that life isn't going to wait until everything's perfect for you to get your stuff together. I hope that this helps someone else who might be struggling with competing priorities and conflicting priorities. I know that's something I've been struggling with a lot since I graduated, and it's tough to balance, but you know, you have to give yourself grace because life doesn't happen in a linear path. It's not going to be something that allows you to just do one thing and then the next thing and the next thing. We have to learn to adapt and roll with the punches. So I think the biggest thing for me is adaptability, and this situation is definitely giving me that reminder. With that being said, I think I'm gonna go to my buddy's house and watch a World Cup game. So I'll see you guys.